Alright, in this particular set of problems, we're looking at sequence and series, geometric sequences and series. Okay, we're going to look for our fifth term. Okay, so we know n is 5. And we're going to be looking for the fifth term. So a sub 5 is the question mark. A1 is equal to 20. We don't know what r is, but we do know our formula is a sub n is equal to a1 times r to the n minus 1 power to find any term in a geometric sequence. So what we'll do here is say a sub 5 is equal to a1, which is 20, times r. Now we got to go find r. R is the common ratio, so I'm going to take 0.2 and divide by 20, and then it with 0.01. Okay, now we're going to place 0.01 in for r, and then n5 for n, so we end up with 20 times 0.01 to the fourth power. Okay, so once we plug this in, take 0.01 to the fourth power first, then multiply by 20, we end up with the fifth term is equal to this. Alright, now let's look at question 5. We're looking for the ninth term. So n is equal to 9. We have our sequence here again. The square root of 3 minus 3, 3 square root of 3. Okay, a1 is equal to the square root of 3. What we don't know is r, so we'll have to solve for r. I'm just going to take these two terms in sequence. So I'm going to take 3 square root of 3 over negative 3. So that'll reduce out, and we end up with negative square root of 3 as our r value. Okay, now, so to solve for the ninth term, a sub 9 is equal to a1, which is the square root of 3, times r, which is negative square root of 3. Okay, we're taking that to the n minus 1 power. N was 9, so it's going to be 9 minus 1. Okay, so we end up with a square root of 3 times negative square root of 3 to the 8th power. Now we're taking this a negative number to the 8th power, so our an even power, so that's going to end up being positive. So we end up with square root of 3 times 81. So for this particular one, we end up with 81 square root of 3 as our final answer. So a sub 9 is equal to 81 square root of 3. Okay, now let's look at question 6. Question 6, we're told to find the first term. So that's going to be a little bit different than what we've been doing, but we can do it. So let's see what we do know. We know r, we know n from the a sub 4, and 28. So we're going to use our same formula. A sub n is equal to a1 to the r times the n minus 1 power. Okay, a sub n is equal to 28. So 28 is equal to a1, which we don't know, which is what we're solving for. Then r we know to be 2, or our common ratio, and then n minus 1. So n is 4, so it's going to be 4 minus 1. So we end up with 28 is equal to a1. Then here we're going to end up with 2 to the third power, which is going to be 8. So we end up with 28 is equal to 8a1. Divide both sides by 8. We'll just leave it as a fraction. So let's reduce this. 4 goes in here 7 times. 4 goes in here twice. So 7 halves would be our first term. So a sub 1 is equal to 7 halves.